being a lesbian identified woman, I'm part of a larger community. That larger community is the LGBT community, and he has already taken trans rights. And
which ones?
The ones where they're able to identify as their gender.
I'm just asking what rights, because you say trans rights, but what rights are they being stripped of?
Their identity. They're not able to identify with their gender.
That's illegal now?
Yes.
It is not illegal.
Okay, I'm done. We're done.
If a man said that he was a woman, that's not illegal. All right, here we go. I'm gonna start with you, and then I'm gonna go around. I just want your raw reactions on TV, so you can say literally whatever you want.
Are you sure you want that from me?
Yes. Yeah, there's a good content. The crazier, the more uncensored you are, the better for me. So I'm okay with it.
Oh my
I'm not
gosh,
the
I'm
news.
in heaven.
Yeah, right. Okay. Trump has been in office for nearly a month now. I want your reaction to his first month. What has he done that's good, bad, overall reaction?
Good or bad? Can't say anything.
Can't say anything?
No.
No opinion?
Exhausted.
Exhausted. He's busy.
Yes.
He's a busy man. All right, what's your reaction to his first month? This little chunk in a 4-year period.
I'm scared.
You're scared? Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm scared as well.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Why are we scared?
We can't say too much more because she's a teacher, so.
In the state of Florida.
Okay, you're a teacher in the state of Florida?
Yeah, so there's not too much I can say.
Perfect. Yeah. Do you want to speak more on why you're scared? You can leave. Yeah. I don't want anything to come back on you. Yeah. Let's
just with
I'm sorry.
our rights and our personhood and some of the hate that is so has been brought up to the surface, and it feels like it's a step backwards in a lot of ways.
And you feel that within Trump's first month?
Yes.
Okay. What has he done to target your personhood? And what is your personhood? When you say we, like, what are you talking about?
Sure. I'm a lesbian identified woman.
Okay.
Yeah. And so as of right now, there's some fear about marriage rights getting overturned in the Supreme Court, which means that if I get married, then if something were to happen to my partner and I, then I couldn't visit her in the hospital. She couldn't visit me in the hospital. There'd be like some confusion around our assets. So if we ever bought a house together and it was in one of our names or both of our names, we'll say one of our names because I don't know if you can buy a house together if you're not married. So then if one of us passed away and it had, like, say I buy a house in my name, I pass away, if my family were so inclined, they could take that house from her and kick her out.
Okay. So I'm not familiar with anything that he said about gay marriage. Can you tell me what he said or what's making you feel that way?
It's less about what he has said and more about the actions that have taken place over the past, for example, stacking the Supreme Court, overturning Roe v. Wade, setting a precedent to overturn something like gay marriage when, for example, 5 states, Michigan, Ohio, North Dakota, South Dakota, have made movements for the Supreme Court to overturn marriage equality. And
what actions has he engaged in that would make you feel he would support something like that?
Being a lesbian identified woman, I'm part of a larger community. That larger community is the LGBT community, and he has already taken trans rights. And
which ones?
The ones where they're able to identify as their gender. So trans men and trans women are being denied to even be able to serve in the military. They aren't able to access the restrooms that they are identifying with.
And you think those are rights so people have a right to go into the military?
I don't feel comfortable with this.
I'm just asking what rights.
Yeah.
Because you say trans rights, but what rights are they being stripped of?
Their identity. They're not able to identify with their gender.
That's illegal now?
Yes.
It is not illegal.
Okay, I'm done. We're done.
If a man said that he was a woman, that's not illegal. You just can't. If you have something to say, come say it. You act real tough, but I don't see anything. So again, the LGBTQ, especially the T crowd, spreading their propaganda and fake news. That is not illegal. Trump has never said that he wants to make it illegal for a man to identify as a woman. That is not happening out here. Although I have some opinions about what should happen about that. Hi, are you coming back?
Yes, question. Could you delete their portion? They just asked if you would do that for them, please.
I'm probably not going to do that. If she wants to come back and clarify and have a conversation, we can do that.
I think she just felt threatened by your
How was I
question.
threatening her?
Well, no, it's just, they're challenged. Trust me. For a man that my daughter is gay, I worry about my kids. And
Yeah.
so I wish you would. It's unfortunate. I feel kind of maybe they were a little bit, you blindsided them.
All I asked was what trans rights are being taken.
I know, but I'm just saying. Can you please stop that, please?
So if you're going to
If you
talk
choose
to me,
not
he
to.
is going to film just
But
because
I'm not trying to be nasty, but
No. I'm not trying to be.
Anything.
I'm not being nasty either.
Okay.
I wasn't threatening anybody.
No,
I'm
of course
actually.
you weren't. No,
I don't feel threatening at
No,
all.
Please.
Yeah,
please
yeah,
stop.
no, yeah.
Please stop. In no way do I feel like you were being threatening.
Okay.
It's just for the area where we live, they feel very scared at times, and you have.
And
to,
I would
you
love
have
to make her
respect
feel
it.
more comfortable because I think she's scared. I don't think there's anything she needs to be scared
but
about.
it's easy to say when you're on that side of the fence. And
Wait, so
if you're in the traditional heterosexual relationship, you haven't walked in their shoes. So I don't know if you have the experience to even say you.
I don't need to have a
I know,
gay
but please,
experience.
I just come and ask you if you would please.
Yeah, well,
if you choose
I have no
not
promises.
to,
No
if you choose
promises
not
about
to,
that.
then
If
that's
she would
it.
like to come back and have a
Like I said,
conversation,
I'm just
and I
coming-
could maybe
I'm
make
coming
her
as a
feel a
father.
little better
I
to
got
let
you.
her know that
I'm
like
just
nothing
coming-
bad's gonna happen to her.
I got you. I'm just coming as a father.
Yeah, and I appreciate
and that's all
that.
I'm asking.
Yeah.
I'm not being
That's the type of
confrontational.
dad we need out here,
Well,
coming and
well,
being,
that's why I'm here.
spokespersons for their daughters.
But
I love that.
I'm just saying, if you would please delete that, I would personally appreciate it.
Yeah.
If you choose not to, you guys do what you want.
For sure.
Best of luck to you. But
Yeah.
it's unfortunate. If somebody asks you out of kindness, would you delete that? If you choose not to, that doesn't say much for you. And so
If you
that's
feel
up to
that way,
you.
that's fine.
Because like I said, you wouldn't give us any idea about what you were asking. We thought it was going to be
Well, it was a reaction. It was a it was a reaction video. So
right, but they got set up. And
no,
that's
they weren't set up. What did I set them up with?
No,
Asking them
because
to back
you
up
didn't
their
give my
claims that
idea.
her personhood is going to
They're thinking
be taken
that-
away
they're
and her
thinking that Maybe
rights.
this was going to be something funny that you were trying to do, and so it was somewhat misleading, and that's what's.
It wasn't misleading.
Well,
I didn't say it was funny.
No, you did. No, you did.
But it is a
no,
fun
you did.
time.
No, you didn't. No, by no means
Yeah.
did you say anything that's funny. But I think that's what you.
Yeah,
what they,
so
they
I'm
were
totally
thinking
open
too.
to her coming back and having a
it's not gonna-
conversation,
it's not
and
gonna
maybe I
happen.
can make her feel a little better because she's been misled. Maybe you, as her father, could make her feel a little better
Well-
that these are things not happening. Trans rights are not being taken away. No one's taking anyone's rights away. And if there are, I would love to fight and stand for them. So if I could have evidence that this is happening, I would like to know about it.
Well, I'm telling you, as a heterosexual, all you have to do is listen to the news.
I do listen,
And so I would
I
say-
don't see anyone's rights being taken away. So I would love for her to come and
But that's the problem. I think,
educate me.
Unfortunately, I think we've gotten to the point where people are blind. I had an employee yesterday come up to me and said, it was great what happened to Zelensky. Here's a guy that's defending his country. He has gone to the front line. He's been called a dictator. He's fighting a dictator.
And he's
Yeah.
asking he's demanding things of President Trump in our country
Oh, yeah.
with
And I
nothing
understand.
in return.
Well, we're gonna
so
stop. We're going to stop.
Yeah,
Like I said,
that's fine.
I asked you
I'm
out of
open.
kindness. I asked you out of kindness.
Yeah.
If you choose not to be.
Yeah, and I
out of
asked out of
kindness-
kindness for proof of someone's
Okay.
rights being taken.
Well, like I
because
said,
actually,
I just asked you, like I said, I just come over here out of
Yeah.
kindness and respect.
would
you do that?
Yeah, I appreciate
if you choose
that.
not to, then that doesn't say much for you.
That's fine.
up to you.
That's
Thank
fine. Real quick, I think when we're talking, I can't get any proof for trans rights being infringed upon or whatever. in order for trans people to have rights, that means my rights have to be infringed upon. My right to be as safe into a public restroom, women's rights to go into their sports and not be pummeled by a man wrestler going up against them. It's also against my religious rights that I have to pretend that this is a reality going on. And it's also against my rights to not be forced into seeing very obscene things in public. I would say more, but I can't hear on YouTube. If you want to hear me say more and have more unfiltered conversations, you can go to libertyhangout.tv. I almost forgot it. You can go to libertyhangout.tv. We post uncensored content there, and I can dive more into this topic, and we post the uncensored and unfiltered content from this trip right there. We're having our biggest sale of the year, and you can find more stuff there.
All right. We will come back after the advertise. Let's give a break for advertise for a minute.
All right, you can go to patreon.com/Kaitlin Bennett to support my work. Even $5 a month helps me come out here, keep filming, hire security when we need it. Farmers markets are okay. But in protests, which I will be going to soon, you can help donate. All right, the advertisement's over.
No, wait. 1 minute.